in skeleton, you don't have time to like get into the game or fall into a rhythm. Like you got to be on when the clock goes.
We talk a lot about, like you said, the flow, right? And we talk
Yeah.
about the flow, which is also the kind of when you're in the subconscious, right? Where you're not really thinking, which is also the zone, right?
Yeah.
So is there a way that you specifically train or continue to train yourself to be able to access that so quickly? Or is that something that you sort of have fallen into, if you will?
Yeah. I think early on, I kind of fell into it. It was kind of nice. Like, it's funny when you're early on, you're like, oh, I want to be experienced like that. I don't want to be that scared of this track. I want to have that knowledge. Or at least that was my thinking. Um, and then you get older and you're like, man, it'd be nice to be so carefree. Like, it'd be nice to not have, like, the end of my career and what this means and where I'm at and all of those things. But for me, definitely meditation in general, being able to find space, staying steady with that practice for me is huge. Probably in my everyday life too, but being able to like tap into like controlling my, not controlling my thoughts, but letting my thoughts be, letting those go and being like present and where my feet are, I think has been really, really huge for me. Part of it is compartmentalization, right? Being like, okay, I'm going to deal with this another time. Some of it is just like trial by error. Part of it's repetition. It's knowing what you need on a race day, specifically knowing what kind of music helps or hurts, or what conversations you want to have, what you do with your phone. All of those little decisions, I think, can very much help. Some people are super rehearsed and have like where they set their shoes and where they set their speed suits, what they put on first. Mine isn't quite that regimented, but there's definitely a rhythm to it. There's, when I like to show up at the track, when I like to make sure my sled is set, when I like to warm up, what kind of music I listen to. So all of that kind of sets the scene for that. Um, but a lot of it's just trial and error too. There's still days where you're just not in it like you need to be.